welcome back to the channel again. Changed it to a wee new name, The Gaming Vault, and the first video I really wanted to do was a Fallout video. Got the Pip-Boy on, got my beanie on, but I didn't really want to talk about Fallout 4 just yet anyhow. I'm going to get to a small review of that game soon, but what I wanted to talk about, which a lot of you know from the videos I've recorded, was I'm an avid console gamer. So I've decided to change and go PC. Now, as you can see, brand new room. Transformers got out of hand. I've got a full room of them now, so only had to move everything up here. So I needed to get a new PC, and I've always wanted a gaming PC. Now, I've not went too fancy, just a good one to start off with. I always will be a console gamer, preferably in the PS4 now. I think Xbox One to me has had its day, not been a fan. Prefer the PS4, but I'll get into that another time. So with the PC side, I wanted to play Bethesda games. So got my Fallouts, got Oblivion, gonna get Skyrim. But why was my reasoning for this? Because I've got them on the Xbox 360 and the PS3. So why would I want another version of this game? And it was purely down to the modding side. The modding side always intrigued me. As you'll see here, some of the stuff you can do with some of the mods, just changing the game slightly. Now you'll get different mods throughout the internet, can change all sorts, but I just wanted it to change slight details, the likes of like how it looks in the game. I mean, there's a mod called Fallout, and basically it changes the lighting of the outside world and the inside world, because you need another mod that can change the lights, and it just gives it off this realistic like feeling in the wasteland where it is complete darkness. You can add other mods like some weapons. I've done the pulse rifle, stuff like that. Iconic weapons you can get for this game. Now, a lot of them aren't lore friendly, but by this point I've beaten the game so many times on the PS3, the 360. I'm just doing it for fun. Now, other things that has intrigued me to the modding side was the character customization. What can you do to the character? Now, there is mods where you can make them naked, stuff like that. Not interested. What I'm more interested in is how can you build upon your character? And some of the best ones I found was like exo settings, like an implant in the eye with a laser, an exo arm, kind of like that Terminator feeling. And that was the route I wanted to go. Purely post-apocalyptic. Wanted to have this set look that I can enjoy the game with the DLC as well. Now, I've also added in other things to make Freeside more lively, when it was never that much lively. Bethesda and Obsidian never really opened that up to great lengths, but with the mods, people's made it happen, and fair play to them. They're absolutely amazing. Now, does it work with the DLC? Now, the version I've got of Oblivion, sorry, it was because I looked at Oblivion there. Fallout is the Ultimate Collection, all of them. It was the bomb. I got the Anthology Collection, and yeah, they do. Fallout 3 is the only problem I've had, but I've been watching a lot of videos on YouTube just to see how I can get it running. So I'm not overly worried about not getting to play that just yet. I always still preferred New Vegas. I just loved the setting. Parts of the story were brilliant compared to 3, although a bit 3 had the amazing like DLC and the way it builds itself up towards the end. Now, while I do it in Fallout 4, will I get it on the PC? I think I will. A PC can run it at ultra high settings. I've still to finish it. My brother's finished it, so I'm not going into any spoiler territory because I still don't know I genuinely think Fallout 4 was the game of the year last year. I think it just beat, in my opinion, Bloodborne. Witcher 3 was a great game. Sadly, I just couldn't really get into it. I felt the controls sometimes were all over the place when you jump between characters, and I think that's just me being spoiled in the likes of Oblivion and Skyrim, Fable, stuff like that. And Fable wasn't really that great of a combat system, let's be honest. So Fallout 4 was, for me, Scott and Donna, probably the game of the year last year, but we'll get into that another time. Just now, it was just to welcome you all back to the channel. Wanted to show off a few mods. This is what I'm doing just now. Get some more videos going along. Had to get a new download system, how to convert the videos, and the only thing I can't use is this in a keyboard. So I had to make do with this, and down the line I'll probably show a tutorial how to download to get your PS3 pad working on your PC. Very simple, and it doesn't really take a lot of the gameplay value away. I know there's a lot of PC gamers that prefer the mouse and keyboard. It's a true way to play with shooters. I'm not going to be playing like Call of Duty on my machine. This machine was purely built so I can mod. I just wanted to mod. I wanted to see what the big fuss was about, and I see what the big fuss is about. If you're a massive fan of Fallout, and same for Oblivion and Skyrim, because I've done a few Oblivion mods already on my game, totally worth it. It is totally worth getting a PC to try it. If you've got a cracked PC and you can get the game on Steam, download the mods. Totally try it, totally worth it. It just changes how the gameplay feels. Now, they're still making mods till this day. One of the mods actually downloaded was a holster, and it was only put up 2 months ago. This game came back out in 2010. Nearly 6 years when it comes to October. So it just shows you, people are still doing it. People still love these Fallout games. Anything Bethesda touches, people just love and go for it. So, hope you enjoy what the videos are going to come. We'll be putting stuff up from like the PS4 share, just putting up crazy stuff. Also, be sure to check us out on Facebook in the Gaming Vault. Give this video a like, maybe subscribe. We'll keep coming back with videos, do as much as we can with work. You'll probably see me more than Scott and Donna. They do a lot of work behind the scenes with stuff going up from the PS4 side. But I'm going to try and keep up with it as much as I can, just try to balance with work and that. But with the PC and the style, like I say, a lot of the videos are going now on YouTube. We'll try and keep as much as we can. So remember, check us out on Facebook, give us a like and a subscribe. Thank you.